my life book. I let out all the words. They went rushing towards the highland, just like a flock of birds. The image made a picture of yellow, blue, and green. And there upon that canvas I dreamed of a better life, of a better life with you. That dream became my passion, so I gave it to my soul. And in the grace I found there, I felt the highlands pull. So I packed my bags and followed a fool's path it seemed, up into the highlands to dream of my better life, my better life with you. It's how I found my peace, my inner sanctity, as my life was meant to be. It's how I found my soul and how it set me free for my better life. Now I sit up in the highlands, I'm living out my dream in peace and love and rhythm, in the moment's harmony. I finally found the garden, and it's nourished by a stream. I've nothing more to do now than dream, dream my better life. It's a better life with you. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Brewin Bistro. It's another wonderful episode. That's my new song called Highland Dreaming. And believe it or not, we have construction just right above us. And why wouldn't we? It's, late at night here in the Brewin Bistro, and somebody's up there building something. They're dreaming their own better life, I think, up there. And we appreciate that. Hey, we have a great show for you, aside from the external noise. We have Ona Welch is here, and it's going to be fun, right? And if you've been watching the Brewin Bistro since the beginning, you know Peter and Mary Danzig as Otter Creek, and well, their kids are here tonight, and they go by the Three Muses. They're going to be showing up here. That's awesome. So it's going to be a good show. We can always we have to thank the Intermountain Acoustic Music Association, and we can never get enough thanks out to those guys. They do a great job, and Todd, thanks for all you do over there. They thrive on membership, so go to their website. It's IAMA web at it's www.iamaweb.org. Got all that? Go there, sign up, send your money in, keep them thriving. They do a lot of good. They're one of our big sponsors here, and we love that so much. So, if you saw our last show, and if you haven't, go to the web and look it up because it was awesome. You know that we showed a clip from the Utah Arts Festival, and that was held last June here in Salt Lake City, with the Suzanne Millsap's Performing Songwriter Competition the winner of that, Mindy Dillard. We have another clip, I understand, and we're going to show that right now. So let's watch this clip, and we'll come back and we'll have the three muses up. So roll the clip.
Today I competed in the Suzanne Millsap songwriting competition at the Utah Arts Festival, and I took third place, and I played 2 original tunes of mine. About 4 years ago, I met a gentleman named Paul Fritzler, and he found me at an open mic, hiding in the corner, he likes to say. And then he basically took me under his wing, and he introduced me to the whole I Am a community. He made me apply this year, which he's been trying to get me to do for about 4 years. So it's the first contest I've ever entered, and so that's how I got involved.
I am here today because I was just competed in the Susan Millsap's Performing Songwriter Competition that was put on by the IAMA, which is a local songwriter organization here in Salt Lake City. I played 2 songs, one called Hank and Jesus, and one called Goodbye to Dad. One's a funny song and one's a sad song. And I finished in 2nd place. I was in the contest in 2013, so I heard about it sometime about that time, and I competed that year, and then I came back this year. The festival's great, smells good, it looks good, the people are nice, and the contest was fantastic. The local songwriter community is really great too.
I was in the Suzanne Millsap's Performing Songwriter Contest, and I won! In preparing for today's performance, I thought about all the songs I've written in the last few years, and I picked some that I wanted to sing today, and I thought that they would be competitive. So I feel like I was pretty successful today in kind of forgetting about the contest element of it in some ways, and just kind of taking that off the table a little bit and just being like, well, I'm here and I'm going to try to be present and do the best with what I can right now.
You are welcome at my table. You are welcome in my home. You are free to share your story. You are not alone.
Okay, we're all set up for our first act here. Hello.
Hi.
Oh, you're the three muses, I understand.
Yep.
Well, you're cute enough, so you're gonna do your set, and then we'll come back and talk. Okay?
Cool.
Everybody, the three muses.
All right. Well, we're going to start with a song that I wrote for my parents.
Like a beach under the most amazing sunset. Like a bee searching for its garden of flowers. You are a tree getting bigger and stronger every single day. The lesson I have learned from both of you is how to fit in your own shoes. Always put a smile on my face. Told me I would find my rightful place. Taught me that dreaming is the key to becoming who you want to be. Da 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 da. Like a
this next song we're going to sing is about being yourself.
You try to think of ways you could be different. You don't feel at home in your own skin. You act so dang crazy 'cause you don't know the secret yet, baby. Just be yourself.
Just like a bird in the nest, always so afraid of falling down.
You sit oh so frightened 'cause you don't know the future's bright. Oh, just wait till you see. From time to time, yeah. When you spread your wings, you'll learn to fly. You can't hide. I see you walking down the road. Never seen you this way before. See people laughing and staring at you, but you still do what you do. Just like the bird in the nest, you had to face all of your fears. You took a big leap, baby, and I think that this is maybe who you were meant to be. We all get insecure from time to time, yeah. When you spread your wings, you'll learn to fly. You can't hide. I'll get insecure from time to time, yeah. When you spread your wings, you'll learn to fly. You can't hide.
Thank you. Thanks. Well, a couple years ago, my dad wrote a really beautiful melody, and we decided it was time to put lyrics to it. So we found a traditional ballad called Silky, and they just matched really well together. So thank you, Dad, for letting us sing your melody. An earthly nurse sits and sings, and she sings by Lily Wing. And little can I, my bairn's father, far less the land where he dwells in. For he came one night to her bed feet, and a grumbly guest, I'm sure was he, saying, here am I, thy bairn's father, although I be not comely. I am a man upon the land. I am a silky on the sea. And when I'm far in far frae land, my home it is in so scary. And he had ta'en a purse of gold, and he had placed it on her knee, saying, give to me, my little young son, and take thee up thy nurse's fee. I'm going to so scary.
scary.
Thank you so much. Oh, as you can see, we've added a new group, a new tone to our group. It's called Construction, and it keeps us mixing things up and trying new things, so it's a really good thing. So thank you. Keeps it fresh. Well, this song is about losing things or moving on, in a way. I remember the day my dog Brody slipped away, put his head in my hands, off to heaven's lands. Nothing lasts forever, so don't hang on, just let it go. Don't stop now, you're going straight towards home, moving far away from the home where I was raised. Don't know what I'll do next. What if it's all a mess? Nothing lasts forever, so don't hang on, just let it go. Don't stop now, you're going straight towards home. All things become the best. Time doesn't wait for us, keeps flowing on towards home. Nothing lasts forever, so don't hang on, just let it go. Don't stop now, you're on the road towards home. Thank you. Well, we have one more song for you guys tonight, and this song actually came from school. I had a project. I had to do something on photosynthesis, and I could do a PowerPoint or a drawing or write a song, and I thought about it, and I thought, well, PowerPoints are boring, and I can't draw, and I actually considered, because I didn't really want to sing in front of my judgmental class, to have Eliza draw, because she's an amazing artist, but then I realized that might be cheating, so I decided to write a song, and this is called Photosynthesis. Carbon dioxide, H2O, add a little sun and you're ready to go. The chlorophyll takes red and blue light, so it can store that energy right. It's inside the chloroplast. Learned this in my science class. Photosynthesis. Photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is how the plant makes food. This is something
the kind of sugar everyone needs. Photosynthesis. Photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is how the plant makes food. The mitochondria are neat. They are how the plant can eat. The glucose splits into three things: carbon, oxygen, and ATP. Then this whole thing starts again. On this all our lives depend. Photosynthesis. 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 Cellular respiration. Carbon dioxide, H2O. Add a little sun and you're ready to go. Thank you so much.
Oh, I hope you got an A on that class or the science project.
Yes.
Jeez, that's amazing. I've never heard a song with the word mitochondria in it.
It wasn't easy.
No, that's very well done. Well done.
Thank you.
The three muses. All right, so I have to know how old you're 10, Lucy, right? And I'm
13.
And what's your name?
Kirsten.
Kirsten, and you are?
15.
And your name?
Eliza.
Eliza. And so tell me how you got the name The Three Muses.
Actually, from a member out in the audience, it was Chris Orrock.
No kidding.
He just called us the Three Muses, and it stuck.
That's it? Wow. Way to go, Chris. I think Chris's picture's up here on the stage here. Well, that's fun stuff, and I know your parents, and Peter and Mary Danzig. They've been here and played a number of shows, actually, and it's fun to see the family growing, and Proud Papa's over here with a smile on his face. It's so fun to watch. Anybody that has children knows the joy of that, and. So you have a song about your parents. Are you writing most of the songs, Kirsten?
Oh, yeah, I wrote all of them.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I've never seen an instrument like that before. What is that?
It is called a U-bass, and it's like a ukulele bass.
A bass ukulele.
I don't really know. It's cool, though.
It is cool.
It is.
Especially it has black strings, and it sounds good. Yeah.
You can get something out of it.
And then, Lucy, you're playing the fiddle. Are you taking after your mom and your dad there? Your mom's a fiddle player, right? Yeah. Dad just kind of plays around with it, doesn't he? Yeah. So what, have you recorded? Can people find your music anywhere? Have you done anything like that?
Well, not with our music specifically. If you go to Otter Creek Music, then you can hear some stuff on YouTube, but and then on our parents' CD.
Yeah, but you have things to look forward to.
Yes.
Yeah, and so do we, right? Well, thanks for coming on the Brewin Bistro. That was a lot of fun. Your harmonies are awesome. It's just fun to listen to your songs, and there's just so much life and just bubbling enthusiasm, and we appreciate you coming out.
Thank you for having us.
Hey, everybody, this is The Three Muses. Okay, we're going to break real quick, and then we're going to be right back with Ona Welch, okay? So hang on there. Welcome back to the Brewin Bistro, everybody. Wow, look at all you out there. Great crowd. And you're also so beautiful. Look at you. Hey, we have Ona Welch up here. She's going to be playing for us in a minute. But first, I want to say thanks to the guys in the booth, Scott and Nate, and all you people behind the cameras, and even the I call it the crotch cam underneath the table over there. Anyway, it takes a team to do all this, and everybody's doing a great job. Wanted to say thanks to that, and I think we should applaud them, right? And remember to check out the Brewin Bistro at SLCCTV.com. That's the Salt Lake Community College, and that's where we are tonight. Hi, Ona.
Hello.
How are you?
I am good. I am so excited to be here. So
yeah, we're excited that you're here. And you're going to play your set, which are 5 songs, and we'll come back and talk, huh?
Oh, perfect.
Okay, everybody, it's Ona Welch.
Thank you. What a great audience tonight. With a breath and a sigh and an I don't know why, I keep on keeping on. With 2 left feet, all my thoughts incomplete. I'm living each day till it's gone, but I keep getting in my own way. I'm dripping on my own toes. I make my way through each passing day, wondering what do I know. With a laugh and a tear, a hope and a fear, I'm in constant emotion. In the light, in the dark, oh, I stop and then I start. How did I ever get this notion that I keep getting in my own way, dripping on my own toes? I make my way through each passing day, wondering what do I know. It's a week, it's a day, it's an hour more away till I get to see you. Oh, we'll talk as we walk, we'll pick up where we left off. Last time we got to be here, and I'll tell you, I keep getting in my own way. I'm dripping on my own toes. I make my way through each passing day, wondering what do I know. I make my way through each passing day, wondering what do I know. What do I really know? Thank you. I was told I should ought to work the word mitochondria into one of my songs. Perhaps it would lend some humor to this otherwise serious song. This is called We Both Know. Notice a kind of a theme here. It's so quiet in the morning, the light of dawn is coming. Slowly I rise to start my day. Ooh. when the night before falls on me with a weight of desperate longing. Before I start, it seems I lose my way. And you know that I don't know where we are, where did we go? We talk around in circles, we can't get past the countless hurdles, all these walls we've built day by day. Ooh. The truth is often hidden beneath the pain we've got and given. I don't know what there is to say, but I know that you don't know where we are, where did we go? All I remember are once upon a time. I believed then you always would be mine. But if you were to ask me what this is, what it could be, I don't know what's left for me and you. It's not fate, don't even think it. It's time that we both see it. We can't keep doing what we've done, that just won't do. We both know that much, we both know. Thank you. Thank you. I have a little bit of a philosophical bent, and what I enjoy more than anything is sitting around. How Paul and I, we can talk, we can go off on these conversations because we both have that same, we just really enjoy just sitting around talking about all the ins and outs about life. And there's so many good words of wisdom out there. This is one of many songs I have based on a set of words of wisdom, one day at a time. That's what the name of the song is. I'm going to dedicate this one to Linda because she's always requesting either one of my cat songs. And this isn't really a cat song, but it has a verse about the cat. Hanging out in the morning on my back porch swing, watching as the sun comes up high over the trees, and I'm thinking, hey deedly dee dum dum, hi deedly doo. One day at a time, that's all I gotta do. Oh, I got me a neighbor, he's always talking about how there's so much to do, buddy, I'm telling you now, and you listen. Hey deedly dee dum dum, hi deedly doo. One day at a time, that's all you gotta do. My caddy sits in the window, he's casually cleaning his paws. He ain't worried about anything else at all, no, 'cause hey dee dee dum dum, ah dee doo. One day at a time, that's all he's gotta do. There's a mama bird out in the backyard, pulling those worms from the ground. She works hard to feed those kids. She don't let it get her down, 'cause she knows, hey dee dee dum dum, I dee doo. One day at a time, that's all she's gotta do. Hey dee dee dum dum, I dee doo. One day at a time, that's all we gotta do. One day at a time, that's all we get to do.
Thank you. This particular song has a little bit of a story behind it. I grew up in Florida, and Florida's pretty hot, and one day I missed the bus home from school, and rather than stand in the hot sun, I decided I would, follow the bus route along, and I discovered that there's this amazing tree that you could see it from the bus. However, I don't know why I never saw this tree before. It was known at one point in time as the giant oak. The oak tree spoke to me in a way that it became a fast friend, and I always spend, if I am in Jacksonville, I spend at least one day at the tree. The tree, like many things growing, can be endangered by human encroachment. A journalist for the Florida Times Union by the name of Pat Moran wrote a story about the tree, claiming that a treaty had been signed underneath that tree by the original Native Americans that lived on the Florida Peninsula and the early Spanish settlers. They investigated the story, turned out to be bogus, but the tree became known at that point in time as Treaty Oak, and to this day, Treaty Oak stands and has had a number of steps taken to not only preserve the tree itself, but to preserve the tree's legacy in terms of planting hundreds of seedlings around the city of Jacksonville that are the offspring of Treaty Oak. I wanted to write a song about the oak tree itself, but what I ended up with is a song about how much I love the tree. Just a couple of statistics. The tree itself is 25 feet in circumference around the trunk, 145 feet across. It shades an area of roughly 190 feet diameter. So you could tuck half a dozen houses underneath this one tree. It's amazing. This is Treaty Oak.
Hot summer days, the place to be, sitting in the shade of this old oak tree. Oh, it stands so tall, it stretches wide. I lay beneath, looking at the sky through its leaves and limbs and the Spanish moss that hangs so low and drapes across its branches wide. I love just to sit here to while away a little while underneath this old oak tree. I take a breath and rest a while. soft summer nights, the place to go. Walking beneath this old oak tree with its branches low, so they touch the ground and they twist and turn back to the sky where the night stars burn. I hear the wind rustle in its sleeves. I count the stars through the canopy of its branches wide. I love just to be here, to while away a little while underneath this old oak tree. I take a breath and rest a while. I love just to sit here, to while away a little while underneath this old oak tree. I take a breath and rest a while. It's an amazing tree, and Wikipedia has a really nice article and a really great picture of the tree. And apparently there's a YouTube video that I discovered that I haven't had the time to go back and look, but that's what I'm going to be doing in the next few days, is look at the video of Treaty Oak just to see how well they've captured it. Words of wisdom, I love them. I was walking down the streets of St. Augustine one day, and there was this little copper plaque sitting out on a vendor's table out on the old historic Main Street, and it said, "Pray to heaven but row to shore." And I thought, you know, that's such an amazing piece of wisdom. So I bought myself a plaque, and I bought one for my sister, and I bought one for my best friend. And 20 years later, I wrote a song called "Pray to Heaven." You wanna be just who you are. You go the distance, near and far. You learn a little something new every day. Even when you're not quite sure, you hang on for all you're worth. You never let a little fear get in your way, 'cause you learned. You pray to heaven but you row to shore. Mama taught you that, she did. You pray to heaven but you row to shore. Oh, it seems so very long ago. You were just a kid. How could you know just how easy trouble is to find? You never gave it any thought. You just jumped right in where you ought not. There was trouble of the big T kind, and Mama sat you down. She said, "Hey, you pray to heaven but you row to shore." When you get in deep water, that's what you do. You pray to heaven but you row to shore. Steps of working through what you should or shouldn't do, your sense of right and wrong was taking shape. Much of life is truly true, how much illusions put to use. It's good to know and to keep it straight, and you do this. You pray to heaven but you row to shore. Yeah, you do, every time. You pray to heaven but you row to shore. This ain't just old age talk, and choose the path you wish to walk on, and always to your own heart be true. Life at its best can be confusing. confusing, it can twist and bend every truth. Sometimes there's not much you can do, but you can always pray to heaven, but you rowed ashore. Mama taught you that so long ago. You pray to heaven, but you rowed ashore. Yeah, you do. Pray to heaven, but you rowed ashore.
Ona Welch, right there. That was fun.
Well, it was fun. I had a lot of fun.
Did you have fun? Well, we had fun listening to it. I like your song about the tree. First of all, because I'm tall as a tree. But
almost. Not quite as wide.
there is. Well, we're working on that too.
Yeah.
But I did have a similar experience. We traveled to Lexington, Kentucky a lot, and we stayed in this hotel. And, and there's a freeway that goes by, and it's just busy. And I noticed this tree, and it's one of those. I mean, it's a magnificent. And I found myself sitting down by the tree. Cars blowing by. I mean, it was just the most sad place for this awesome tree to be, but. It still had a pretty good spirit, so I really connected with that song.
Oh, I'm a tree hugger. I love trees.
Tree hugger? Mm-hmm. Yeah, me too. So, talking to the mic so we can hear you. And Ona, tell us what's your story in a nutshell? What you said? You told me you were a late bloomer. Would you just pick up the guitar yesterday? Is that?
No, well, not quite that late, but I didn't own a guitar until I was in my mid-20s.
Okay.
And I had a couple of kids, and so I didn't learn much on the guitar while my kids were still young. So I've been hanging around the music community and becoming nurtured by the music community. So yeah, I am a late bloomer. I'm a serious wannabe. I want to be. And what's wonderful about wannabe is that it gives you the motivation to sit down and practice and play.
That's true, right? Yeah, mm-hmm. Yeah. And obviously you're doing that. Have you recorded? Tell me your aspirations here.
One of these years I'm going to make a CD.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have plans. My piggy bank's not quite big enough.
Okay,
yet,
no, I understand.
But it's good there.
It's getting less expensive though to record. It really is.
Yeah, I have a few recorded songs, but they're just miscellaneous songs that haven't been put to use.
Yeah.
They're sitting in my drawer at home.
Yeah, well, those sometimes just need a little bit of rest and then they rise again.
Well, my songwriting has been in two stages. I wrote quite a bit in the early 80s, and then life kind of kicked me to the curb, and the guitar and I didn't have a whole lot of time to spend together, so it's just been the last 10 years that I've resurrected my songwriting. And
well, we're glad you did, right? I mean, that's good. Well, we appreciate you coming to the Brewin Bistro. It's fun having you, and thank you.
Well, I appreciate being here. It's been fun. You guys are great.
Everybody, this is Ona Welch. Okay, well, we're going to set up for the last call here, and we'll be right back at the Brewin Bistro. Thanks, everybody. Well, there we have the bistro, everybody. Number 33. What do you think? It's been a lot of fun with Ona Welch. Thank you for coming out. The three Muses. We appreciate you.
We want to thank the construction folks upstairs for all their contributions.
Yeah. So, anybody's hearing those termites crawling around, that's something's going on. Oh, by the way, this is Scott Iverson. He's the producer of the show.
Introduce me?
I don't know. We always have the last call at the bistro, and thanks for everybody coming out, and we appreciate that. Scott, take it away.
Oh, the last call has struck up again. The candles burning low. The Muses work their magic, 'cause it's time to go. Your friends have sung their stories, made you laugh and made you cry. But there's one more slot upon the stage before the last goodbye. Oh, bistro, bistro, come play for free. You'll never know quite how it feels until you feel free. Your friends are here beside you, your lover's eyes are wide. And if that ain't your lover, well, I got you free. you grab your axe, you strap it on, you strum a simple chord. Your mind is running words again, the muse won't be ignored. The microphone is in your face, you beckon to your friends. Come back me up, you know the songs will know by the end. Hey, Bistro, Bistro, play a song for free. You never know quite how it feels until you're singing free. Your friends are here beside you, your lover's eyes are wide. And if that ain't your lover, pray the Lord be on your side. Oh, you join the muse in singing, soon you're swept away into a world of melody, and there you wanna stay, but the last note fades. Now it's gone, you open up your eyes, your heart's a drumming rhythms through the day. You realize they're on their feet, they're cheering loud, 'cause they were there with you. Your lover drinks and blows a kiss, now you know. Sing! Bistro, Bistro, can play a song for free. You'll never know quite how it feels until you're singing free. Your friends are here beside you, your lover's eyes are wide. And if that ain't your lover, you're bound to take a ride.
And if that ain't your lover, well, you better get an alibi.
That ain't your lover, one
Muses.
And if that ain't your lover, Mother, can you say another line?
And if that ain't your lover, well, then Facebook probably lied.
And if that ain't your lover, at least you tried.
Do